I'll
Yes,
repeat that. Okay, I will repeat that today again. Okay. So we are discussing about the subcontracting process. Okay. So in this subcontracting process, what we are doing now, initially we are creating the BOM, bill of material. Okay. So yesterday I just said, right, if we change this date to past date, okay, that will work for the today POs. Okay. So yesterday we created with the valid from yesterday date, right? So in case if I change that to 18th or 17th or 16th previous date, okay, that I can use. Okay. So this is the way also we can activate the bomb for the past date. Okay. Is it audible?
Yeah,
yes, sir.
it is.
Okay. So what I can do today 28th, right? So if I want to use bomb today, maybe I can do for 19th or 18th or 17th, some previous dates I can end so that it will be activate from the yesterday itself. Okay. So I can create like the combinations which we need. Okay. And we can maintain the bill of material components. What are the components which is like? Okay. And if there is a direct component, then we can enter. If it is a byproduct, we can enter like negative sign. Okay. If there is any case of the recursive bomb, you can select that recursive checkbox. Okay. So you can see that here. If you selected this one, okay. If the FG product and indicated that controls whether the system checks the recursiveness. So if you set the indicator recursive allowed, no recursiveness check is made for the item concerned. You can create a recursive bomb. So the recursive bomb is nothing but like it will be the FG product and the component both will be same. Okay, if it is the both are same, then only we are using the recursive bomb. Okay, and uh, you can use this. Okay, now I created this third one alternative bomb. What we can do, we can go to MM02. Okay, and enter that, and where we can go these details, and we can go to production version. Okay, and subcontracting process, which is we are using for the production version, right? I can create multiple production versions for the different process. So this is for the subcontracting we want to use. So there you can use that one, two, or three you can do. Okay, clear now. So you can see now it is still it's not active. Now what I can do, I will just check that. Okay, then the system will checking. Okay, bomb is exist. Okay, clear. Okay.
So yesterday it was not activated because only because we maintained it for same date. Is it?
So same date, yeah, correct, exactly. We did for the same date. That was it is not activated. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so you can use bill of material for 2, 3, and 4, whatever maybe whatever the option which is there, you can use that. Okay, clear. You can
Okay.
check that and you can see that okay there is a bomb exist. Okay, then the system it will come as a green color. Okay, clear.
Okay.
Now I will be creating. I will go to ME21 end. Okay, and I'll be create that PO. Okay, before creating this one, I need to check that info record. Okay, where exactly the info record which is created for subcontracting. Okay, so there I need to check the production version. Okay, so since I already assigned this production version, we just replicated, we just modified into the this version only. So there is no need to change this one. Okay, it will be the same. Now I'll be create a purchase order. Okay, so now if you can see that I'm not getting any error, what yesterday which we are getting the components which is not okay, which is not it's automatically captured the information from there. So because of that, it is not giving any error because it's already the components which is captured. Clear?
Okay.
Okay. Clear? Any questions here?
No.
Okay. Okay. Now I'll be so this is the purchase order creation, contracting purchase order creation. Now you can go to MIGO, okay, and you can transfer posting the subcontractor using a purchase order. Using purchase order, you can transfer the stock to the subcontractor, the components, okay, and then click on check, and vendor number and all you can need to enter to whom you are sending. So just store location is okay, and then post. Okay, so the stock which is moved to subcontractor. Okay, so now I can see that stock to differentiate our actual stock in the stock provided to vendor. Okay, clear? Clear?
Yeah.
Anything? Yeah. Okay. Now I can receive the stock. Okay, using receipt from the vendor, the final product. Okay, with the moment type. Okay, okay, it's not at release. Okay, and my GO. Okay, you can see here. Now I'm just receiving the stock to the final product which I'm receiving, this component books. Okay, so you can see that here itself there is a components also which is we are receiving, that is the moment type of 543 O. Okay, so if I go to
Okay.
this second item, this is 543 O. So that means what is the meaning of that? Whatever we send the goods to the subcontractor, okay, that is only countable at the accounting level when we are receiving the final product. So the system is assuming that now the components are consumed, the components are consumed, okay, then wherever there is a stock, okay, consumed, then the final product which we have received. So the consumption accounting entries also we need to be captured here. So whenever we just send the goods to the subcontractor, that is still we are not giving ownership because he still not used the product and prepared the final product. So we're just transferring the stock to produce the final product. So that's why at the time of 541 moment type, there is no accounting entries, but at the time of 101 moment type, the system will be receiving the goods, then system will think that, okay, since we are receiving the final product, as per the BOM, assuming that the components are consumed, okay, then the accounting will be impacted. The stock, the stock, whatever it is we received, whatever we just consumed, that stock will be reduced from the stock provided to vendor. Okay, so here it will be reduced, then okay, it will be increased. FG product will be increased once you posted this one. Okay, no, still I didn't post it. Okay, I'm just checking that. Okay, and post this one. Okay. Now I will just refresh this one. Okay, I will just go to display. Before that it is 1020, right? Now I can go to here. I can see that the stock provided to vendor we has reduced. The 1000 pieces was reduced. Okay, and the FG product which is increased. Books will be increased. Stock. Clear? Is it clear?
I have one question.
Yeah, please.
The this 543 O, what is this O stands for? Or what is
Subcontracting.
the indicator?
Subcontracting, right? We have special stock indicator, right? This way is the indicates that how one we have the K, right? 101K, 201K. Did you remember that
Okay.
Kanyaman process? So like
Yeah,
here also we have the subcontracting.
parts provided to vendor. Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the way. Okay. Now what we'll do? You need to check that accounting entries here. So general, how many accounting entries will come as per your expectation? Process wise, just
Special procurement.
No, no. How many accounting entries will come?
Like 2, sir.
What are the two? Just let me go for one by one. What is the two?
I mean, whatever we given the raw materials and whatever we receive from the vendor as a finished goods.
So if I'm not mistaken, the final goods will be debited. The final product or the FG product will be debited.
Hmm?
Uh, the components will be credited. Both will have, I guess, basis entries only.
Okay.
I'm not sure about the rest of the entries.
Okay. So generally, when we are receiving the stock, how many accounting entries will come?
Uh, Usually two only.
Hmm?
One is debited, one is credited.
One is debited, one is credited. That means for one product, if I'm getting two entries, here in this case, how many products are which is showing in the entry in the MIGO? If I just go to here, how many accounting entries which we need to be get? Because one is FG, one is consumption also which be there, right? So when
It
the raw
should be
materials which
four.
four, right? Okay.
Yeah,
So one is raw materials related, one is FG related. But what about the service which we
correct.
are? What about the service
Okay.
which we received?
Subcontracting charges. Okay.
That also will need to get, right. So totally it will be 6. Okay.
Okay.
So 2 entries for the FG, 2 entries for the component, and 2 entries for the charges, service charges. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So if there is any 2 components are there, how many it will come?
Uh, Two components, eight.
8 will come. So when there is a extra component will be there, you will get that 2. Additional you will get.
Yeah.
Okay. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So now let's go to this here. Okay. So BSX will become 2 times. Okay. And one consumption account will come, and one WRX will become. Okay. Then 2 for the service charges, which is cost and sold and purchased services. Totally 6 here. Okay. So these are the very important in the interview point of view. They will ask about that. How many accounting entries will captured in case if I have the one component consumed. Okay, what are the accounting entries? So these are the transaction event case you need to be explain to the user,
Okay.
explain to the client. Okay, clear?
Got it.
Okay. Okay. Now we need to pay what amount we need to pay to the vendor.
The charges we need to pay to the vendor, for which,
Okay.
we are
Only
sending the packaging material and we are sending him the semi raw material. So using that, he'll be producing a finished good. So subcontracting charges, I believe we have to pay to the vendor.
so only we are paying for the charges, not for the
Yeah,
entire raw material cost or packing for finished goods cost. Okay, we are only
correct.
paying the only we are paying for the cost which we are receiving the services. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. So now, so how much you can see here in this case? How much we need to pay? We need to pay for 20,000. Okay? We need to pay 20,000 here. Okay.
Okay, purchase services. Yeah.
So if I go to MIRO, yes, it is correct. No. Okay. Yeah, it will come 20,000. So we need to pay only for 20,000. Okay. Here.
Mm-hmm.
So any questions here?
Uh, I have a process related question actually.
Okay.
So uh, uh, we have subcontracting, but we do not have this subcontracting. We have something called as subcontracting challan, wherein
Subcontracting chalana
we
is different. Okay. Subcontracting chalana is nothing but like okay. once you send the goods to the subcontractor, how the Indian government knows that okay, uh, there might be company can do the fraud, okay, because they are sending these goods to some customer and they can say that it is like we sent to subcontractor, we didn't sell. Okay, so when there is a tax, a high tax, or there is a percentage. So what they will do, there will be a limitation, 180 days, something which is limited within the 3 to 6 months. You need to be notified that okay, these products are the consumed and the final product which is the received. Okay, that it will come under the Indian GST. Okay,
Okay.
so this along with this process, we will be creating subcontracting chalana. There we are just maintaining that this product is just we are sending goods to the subcontractor, and the limitation time is which is 6 months. Again, if it is taking long time, by more than the 6 months, again you need to be submit your chalana and inform that okay, this is what we send to the subcontractor. They are in process of the FG product. So we didn't sell to anyone. Okay.
I have question regarding this. Why do we create an SD invoice for this? Actually, I did not understood that part.
ST invoice, okay, there is just two cases are there. ST invoice, why you are creating?
I'm not sure at all. I need to check this with my MM consultant, I guess.
No, no. So
But
what is the
what we
process?
do is,
What were the process steps?
so they create the purchase order and the bomb gets exploded. It is a person bomb that they maintain.
Okay.
Then later on, we create cost transfer using 554,
Mm-hmm.
and once the 554 is created, basically, uh, uh, from my side, uh,
Mm.
uh, uh,
They will
invoice
create
gets
subcontract.
generated.
Yeah, they will create
Yeah,
it just subcontracting jalana. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
subcontracting challan gets generated.
Okay. Yeah.
It is a challan. It is just
So
a challan. So
this is a 54, 57 F4. This is the transaction go given a F4 something which they will do, and they will be creating the subcontracting chalana here. Okay.
correct. Yeah.
Okay. Correct. Then where you getting the ST billing? Where you getting the ST billing?
This, I mean, 554, once the transfer posting document is saved, the billing gets automatically generated. That is the subcontracting channel. If I double click on the invoice number, it takes me to the VF03 screen.
Mm-hmm. Come again, sorry. When you click on,
So that transaction code that you have shown just now,
okay.
the subcontracting challan gets generated. If I click on that subcontracting challan now,
Mm-hmm.
it takes me to the VF03 screen. That is my SD invoice screen.
Okay, okay, okay. So I will tell you one thing here. Okay, we can do the MM route and we can do ST route also, subcontracting, because it's going out. The product which is going out. Okay, that means it's
Okay.
outbound. Okay, so without creating the outbound, without creating the outbound, we can create. Okay, MM point of view,
Okay.
we'll be creating like directly transfer posting on the MIGO. But if there is any ST route and outbound delivery which is creating, they can go with the ME2O. ME2O is the creation. This is the one transaction code, and if it is latest to in the latest process like ME2ON also it is there. Okay, there is two cockpit and so are you using cockpit or monitor?
This is something J1IG subcon something T code is there. That is
IG,
we're using.
J1.
J1IG subcon.
Okay, that means that is something customized, not the Z1, right? You're talking about Z or J?
Yeah,
J1.
J1IG subcon.
Okay, okay, that is for the there is no transaction code J1 IG. The J1 IG is there, but J1 IG subcon.
Let me check with if
uh,
there is any process document, I'll get back to you maybe tomorrow.
Okay, so in this case, what will happen? METO is the one process which we can use, okay, through outbound delivery creation. Okay, if you can see here, this component we are using through create delivery. Okay, if the shipping instructions all we maintained everything, okay, the system will be creating that. Okay, automatically that will be created. Okay,
Okay.
if that respect to configuration which is needed. Okay, we need to be configured that customer master record and the shipment configuration and
Yeah,
type and everything we have to be create. Then system will be create a create a delivery and PJ.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, instead of we are doing the transfer posting, we can do the this also. Okay,
Okay.
and yeah, ME2O or ME2ON also. Okay, ME2ON is the latest one, which for the subcontracting cockpit. Okay, so there itself also we can create. Okay, so you can see and click on create and government. Okay, so where how much you want to be delivered, what is the so here you can see the moment type is 5.1. Okay, so that means it's going out. Okay, and if there is a shipping point, okay, if everything is configured, then the system will be created, but or else it will be give that error like shipment conditions, loading group, unplanned store location not defined. So this you already aware. This is shipment configuration, right? Shipment to determination. You remember that point, shipping point determination. So there also the loading group, what loading group you entered in the middle master, what shipping condition you entered in the configuration, that everything will be based on that, it will be create the delivery. Okay, this is again ST route. Okay,
Correct.
clear?
Yep.
So might be they want to be create that pro forma invoice, or it may be because it's going out, right?
Yeah, it is a performance.
Yeah, correct. Okay, so in the stock transport order, how we are doing? We just when we are going the stock to outside. Okay, still we are not selling to anyone. So we just creating the dummy invoice, dummy billing, to show to the excise department or it may be sales department, tax department. Boss, this is not selling to the customer. This is just we are transferring to other plan to produce the some other activity. Maybe we are doing for the other activity. Okay, so in that case, there is no taxable. We should not pay any tax amount to the government because this still we are not selling, right? So there are
Correct.
some SENVAT and deductible taxes are there. Okay, so deductible, non-deductible taxes are there. It's like a if we are buying from the outside vendor, vendor is charging the tax, and you are claiming that tax from the customer. But the customer finally is paying to the uh, government. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So what will be happen every time it will be burden on to the customer. Okay, so there are so much it is there Indian taxes which is there. There are so many process will be there. So that's part of the GST and taxes related.
Correct. Correct.
Okay, so if you want to be use the taxes and all, you need to be maintain the exchange rate details, chapter ID, okay, material chapter ID combinations, accessible values, and determination, exchange details, vendor, customer, all these things which you might be you aware about this customer exchange details. Right? Did you maintain this one or not?
Uh, I need to check because I need to check this.
Yeah. So if you are using Indian taxation, you must be maintain this J1 ID.
Okay.
Then only the tax procedure will be work. Okay. Clear?
Got it.
Okay then. Okay. So this is one process. So any questions on this one? So if there is any byproduct is there, what will be happen? You will get 545O. Okay. So the moment type is 101, 541, and 543 O and 545 O. Okay. So 101 is what is the 101? Goods received
Good receipt.
with purchase order. Okay. Production order, purchase order. And 541 is transfer posting the components to subcontractor. Okay. And 543, which is like whatever we send the goods in the top, okay, that will be consumed. So consumption entry posting when final product received. Okay, and byproduct. This is the byproduct, receiving byproduct along with FG product. Okay, clear?
Okay.
Okay, there will be one more which is like subsequent adjustment. Okay, in the same process, there will be one more thing which is subsequent adjustment. What do you mean by subsequent adjustment?
Adjustment is like
We already discussed this point, subsequent adjustment. Maybe if you remember.
not able to recollect it right now.
Okay. Okay. So subsequent adjustment is nothing but like when there is a shortage or excess. You remember that? Shortage.
Yeah, correct. Yes.
Okay.
Right, Memo. Yeah, correct.
Excess components. Okay. So this excess and components is nothing but like a shortage excess component is nothing but like a okay. If I send suppose we just assume that I need one quantity of the FG product. Okay, to produce this one, my vendor is asking that it needs 1,000 pieces. Raw material which is need 1,000 pieces. Okay. Now after producing the FG product, one quantity. So the vendor is says that okay, I just use only 998 quantity. So the remaining two quantity which is there, so I'm just sending back to you. Two quantity excess quantity which is there, that I will send to you. Okay. Or okay, when he is preparing this FG product, he said that no, these products are not good, the quality is very poor, so I cannot make it one quantity for out of this 1,000 pieces. So what you need to do, you need to send that okay extra quantity which is like a shortage quantity, which is that is for the 2 pieces. Okay. Okay. So in that case we can do the subsequent adjustment. Clear?
Subsequent adjustment. Okay.
Is it clear or not?
How to do that in the system if you can?
Okay, I'll show you. I'll show you. But you understand what is the shortage and what is excess?
Yeah, correct.
Right? It is subsequent. We'll do the subsequent adjustment. So what we'll do, we'll go to MIGO and we'll select the subsequent adjustment. Okay. Subsequent adjustment. Okay. And okay. So whatever the product which is there, okay, you can put the one or two moment type and we'll send the excess quantity. If it is one which you are sending, that is the excess quantity you are sending. If it is shortage quantity, then you can make it as a -1. Okay. Okay, there is a excess selection is there. Under there is just a checkbox is there. Under consumption or short receipt. Okay. You can select this one. Okay. If you selected this one, what will happen? Okay. You will be okay. So this is the under consumption, short receipt. Okay. This process. If suppose I'll be going with the excess quantity. If I not selected that, what will happen? The system will be considered that okay, this is not shortage. Then what will be happen? The system will be post. Clear? So there is a two ways we can do with selection, without selection. Clear? So if you can see here, this is the plus now. Okay, and earlier if you see that this is the minus. Did you understand? Okay. Did you remember that? So yesterday also we discussed debit and credit, right?
Yeah.
So this is the way we will be doing a subsequent adjustment. Clear?
Plus means we are expecting to receive that quantity. Minus that means the stock
Yes.
is going from us.
Correct, exactly. Yeah. Okay. We are receiving the quantity. Okay. So in this case, you can see that the movement type also. Okay. 544 O. Okay. and you can see here 543 ohm. Okay. So the moment type will be the 121. If they are asking about the subsequent adjustment moment type, that is the 120. Clear?
Got it.
Okay. So this is the subsequent adjustment. Okay, these are the cases which we have. Okay, and there is a one option which we have in the SC vendor. Okay, I'll just show you that SC option also. It's not mandatory, but I'll just show you additionally, which is like that option will be also there. Okay, so there is a if see in this case what will happen, the delivery address, what is the delivery address here? The delivery address is our plant address, right? So our whatever the plant which is there, that is a plant address, right? Okay, but there is a like SC vendor, subcontractor vendor. Okay, so in this case what will happen, indicate that the vendor has a subcontractor. Okay, you can mention that if this indicator said the goods receipt is posted directly to stock to subcontractor. That means whatever the FG product which is coming, that will go to the other vendor. Suppose I'm just mentioning that 7 or 000 39. Okay, so this stock will be go to this vendor. The FG product will be go to this vendor. Maybe this vendor will be processed again for the other process. Clear? Is it clear?
Could you repeat the scenario?
Okay. So SC vendor is nothing but like instead of I'm receiving the goods, it will be go to the SC vendor. This FG product.
Okay.
Okay, so he might be there is some further process also pending. Maybe the other vendor he is processing instead of okay. First he will do this product. Then after that the other vendor will do some other product. Okay.
So you're trying to say like our final product is a part of some other BOM component.
Correct. Exactly.
Okay.
Maybe it is some other component or maybe some other process. You can say.
Okay.
Clear? So Sangara, you understand?
Sir, I'm listening.
Not listening. Did you understand or not?
Actually, I have some confusion on this process, sir. I'll practice and I will get
No.
any doubt. I'll...
Don't wait for the practice. Where is the confusion? Just discuss here itself. Then only you can understand easily. Where you stop, where you getting doubt.
Yeah, some like
The,
subcontractor.
the minimum process you understand.
Yes, sir.
Okay, the first process you understand.
Yes,
Okay, right?
sir.
So
Yes, sir.
there, what will be happen? The stock, the FG product, we are requesting to subcontractor to produce the final product by using my component. Okay, so he is when I'm just issuing the components to subcontractor, he produced the FG product and he is sending back to me. Right? Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Now, this case, what will happen? Okay, here I'm not asking to you vendor to send directly to me. Instead of you are sending to me, just send to the subcontractor to process something. Maybe there was further process is pending. Okay, I will tell you one example. Okay, maybe I will tell you one example simply. Okay, I'm just processing this one first. Okay, so I am planning to send my clothes for a laundry. Okay, so there is the two persons are there. One person is washing he is doing. The other person is doing iron. Okay, the washing person is different and iron person is different. Okay, so what they will do once the washing is completed. Okay, the washing is completed. What he will do? He will just sending this washing cloths to iron man who will be the doing the iron. He will be giving to that guy laundry guy. Okay, so that person will do the iron and he will give it to you. Clear?
Okay.
In that case, that will be the happen. That will be the process. Okay. So here I have
Okay.
started. how the
Sir,
software.
we'll send product to first vendor, but after that he will send to the next subcontract vendor, and from him
Yeah,
we'll get the
correct,
product.
correct, exactly.
Okay.
Okay, clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I don't have stock. I will do one thing. I will receive the stock 561 momentum. Let's try this one. Okay, last time we got some error, right? I'll just try to get the stock. So last time we planning to do, but we didn't done this process. Okay, so I'll just receiving the stock, just posting the stock. Okay, so now stock, which is the initial stock upload. This is the initial stock upload, 561. Okay, so in this initial stock upload, okay, you can see the accounting entries, which is like one is BSX account will come and one is consumption account will come, GBB account. Okay, so this is for 561. Okay, so now I just added the stock. Now I'll do again transfer posting to. So I have to add the 1,000 pieces. Huh? I'll just add 1,000 pieces, extra pieces. There is stock which is there. Now I'll be transferring the stock. Okay. Now I send this goods to subcontractor. Which subcontractor, first subcontractor I send this goods. Okay. Can see the subcontractor I provide to subcontractor. Okay. So I just provide to subcontractor. This is the stock provide to vendor. Now what I will do? Okay, I will receive the goods. So as a process, the FG product which is completed. Now I'm just receiving the code. Okay, you can see here. Instead, earlier if you see that it is coming 101, but now it's coming 101 O. So that means this goods which is going to subcontracting vendor, the other subcontracting vendor. Okay, that's why it is not asking any store location here in this case because it's not coming to my location. Clear? Because you guys clear? You guys clear, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now stock which is moved. Okay. So this is going to that. Now I'll just check this one. This FG product now it is in the stock provided to vendor. You can see this is FG product. This is not component. Now this component it is this FG product it is there in the stock provided to vendor. Okay. So again you can do one more pivot to this vendor to get the FG product. Whatever might be there was some other product that you can get it. Clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
The ownership is ours, so there will be no accounting entries, right? Even though 101 movement that is.
Still it is open, right? Yes. Because that pivot closed. That pivot
Yeah,
has
agreed.
that pivot.
Just asking, there will be no accounting entries, right?
No, it will be. It will be. Yeah, okay. In this case, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Consumption is done, right? Consumption according it will be there, right? Right? Consumption will be there already because
Okay.
okay. Consumption account will be hitting because it's already consumed the product and everything that will be posted, but it will be there in the other vendor, subcontracting vendor. Okay.
Okay.
Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So might be next time what you can do, you can create one more PO with the say, maybe with a different vendor or something. Okay, whoever the maybe this vendor, so who where we got, and maybe you can put it like this is the product. Okay, I will just put this one. Since I didn't, okay, let's assume that 100 pieces. Now for this BOM I didn't maintain. So what I can do, I can maintain manually here, which my product, which is like books, right? This is books. Okay, how much quantity is like 10 pieces. Okay. So in this case, you don't need to do the goods transfer posting to again because it's already there with the vendor. Okay. So then I can directly receive the goods. Okay, but we need to release this one. I have to go. So understand, right? What is the purpose of the SC vendor? So there might be have the questions also. So this will not, nobody will not use, but I'm just giving that additionally this information. So this SC vendor will be work like this one. Clear?
Yeah.
Because this information will not get anywhere outside. That's why you should be aware about that. Okay, then I'll be post this one. Okay. Now I received from the other vendor the laundry, which is everything which is completed. Now I got a FG product finally to my store, my location. Okay, that's why it is asking the store location here. Clear? You can see any questions here. So now you can see that the consumption also which is done. This is the component. In this case, this is the component. Okay, clear? That means 1 to 1. So earlier it is stock provided to vendor, now it's 0. Now this product which is increased. Any questions here?
Since I mean in MM there is no document flow, so how are we going to keep a track of each document, or there is a document flow?
Document flow means what document flow you are thinking?
So in SD, like, right, if I'm creating a sales order for 10 quantities, then until and unless I create a delivery for 10 quantities, my sales order will be open, right?
Here also it's open, right? I just shown, right? The status you can see it is open or closed or something. It is not still not be delivered or invoice or something. This is also there in the PO. And you can also see in the purchase order history also you can see that the GR is completed or invoice is not completed. I think this is we discussed in the first step only, right? In the initial step only we did about goods system is completed. So however, it is there the options in the sales order. Right? Here also there is same options will be have. We have the same options here. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the way we can use SC vendor and subcontractor subsequent adjustment, and we can do the byproduct. Okay. All these things we can do like this. Okay. I'll just stop today. I have to travel. Okay.